What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we focus on a little bit of banter by England and New Zealand. Well, not by New Zealand, but England. Eddie Jones had a press conference earlier this morning, which was the 22nd of October, and he had stated that someone was spying from the top of the balcony. Could it be a New Zealander? That's the question. Or is it Japanese fans? One thing's for sure, he didn't directly say the New Zealanders are spying on him. He did, however, say that there are like so many New Zealand Japanese fans. So if you read between the lines, you know what Eddie Jones was saying. Someone was spying on him. But he also said to the media he does not care. Let's be honest, we know he's done it before. He's admitted it. He said he last did it in 2001, where he would spy on other teams. I don't quite believe him there. I think he's done that a few times before that. He's a talented coach, but rightly so. Who cares? I mean, you see all the training billboards and all that stuff, the videos, the content on social media. I mean, it's all over the internet. It is on YouTube. It is on their website. So you can technically know the plans already. You've been analyzing these guys for so long. You know the tricks and jabs. Obviously, Steve Hansen, Eddie Jones have their own technical plays that they're not going to share with the media. They're not going to share with television. So we won't see everything, but it's good to have a little bit of banter. I mean, it was a very interesting press conference that Eddie Jones had, talking about the differences. He threw a few jabs at New Zealand, saying that they are the ones under pressure, which I think is true, because they've got three-peat to think about. They've got the pressure of being defending world champions. Can they defend it? They've got, obviously, they'll have probably the crowd support on them, so that adds extra pressure, but also motivation. You've got big leaders that could be, we know of an exodus coming towards New Zealand after this World Cup. Kieran Reid's going, Steve Hansen's retiring. So a lot of changes are going to be made. So all these players are going to be thinking about that as they head towards. Will this be their final game, or will they move on and get to the grand final against South Africa or Wales? So a lot of those questions are definitely going to be asked, but was New Zealand spying on England? I don't think so. I don't think New Zealand need to spy on England, because they have their own way, and they've gotten to the semi-finals on their own terms. They've shown their own dominance. They've got their own way of playing. And these two teams have obviously a lot of history, and I'm waiting. I know Steve Hansen said in the media today that there's no point of bantering and all that jazz, but I'm sure he will have a few comments to say later on in the week as we get to the dying minutes of team selection and who's going to play and who's under pressure and all that stuff. He also said that the mental coach is going to be the most under pressured person in this Rugby World Cup leading up to this big game, because he's got so much on the line with the All Blacks having the pressures of being World Cup champions. But they've done it 2 times before this. They've broken records by doing it 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row. They can definitely do it. We know they've got the capability of going all the way. But I think the added pressure is you've got a very smart Australian coach coaching England, and I think he's going to have a lot of game plans, a lot of other digs. I mean, this was a surprise press conference, wasn't really planned, and I know Eddie's going to have 1 or 2 more just to stir things up a bit, just spice it up a bit, throw a comment here and there. It's the way Eddie Jones does it. He's a talented man who's got experience in this kind of field. Obviously, he hasn't won the World Cup besides being a mentor for South Africa in 2007. But this is a big time for him. I mean, his team's got not a lot of pressure on them, because, I mean, New Zealand's got it all on. So I think England will be under pressure, because we all know the English media is very harsh. I mean, 2 weeks ago, they were saying Eddie Jones should be sacked. Owen Farrell can't kick. Owen Farrell kicked like a champion this past weekend against the Aussies. Eddie Jones' team really transformed and dominated the Australians. So, you got to play your way on this type of tournament. But was it? I don't think the All Blacks were spying. I think it was just a fan taking out moments and recording content. You see it on when you're allowed to have people there. They record. It's good old chips from Eddie Jones, and it just, to me, it excites the tournament a bit more. I know it ticks off a lot of people when he makes comments like this, but it's been back and forth. I mean, Steve Hansen's had a good few clips at other teams before, and rightly so. You're going to see it. The two most, I would say, standout coaches in this Rugby World Cup are going at each other, like Eddie Jones, who's very outspoken, who's known for this type of chip. You got Steve Hansen, who's one of the greatest coaches in world rugby. 2 World Cups, technically 3 under Graham Henry too. I mean, he's been brilliant. Oh, sorry, 2 World Cups to his name, one for him and one for Graham Henry. So he's been outstanding. He's achieved a lot. And going into this preparation, he's been there, he's done that. He doesn't need to look back. He doesn't need to spy. He doesn't need to do these things. But again, everyone's throwing out the chirp towards the All Blacks, calling them cheats, calling them this, that. I mean, come on. Look where they've got and played solid rugby, and credit to them for that. But well done, Eddie Jones, for throwing in the first round of chirps and banter towards this. Question is, will New Zealand keep quiet, or will they fight back a little bit late in the week? Obviously, Steve has said he's not going to, but we never know. Later in the week, it's a long time to go. But it's going to be exciting. I'm excited for this game. This game is going to be epic. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join me for the stream on Saturday. It is going to be memorable. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys real soon for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Join the G Nation, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.